Hello there, this is Jaina with my rainbow unicorn. You are going to have to pardon my voice because I will be practicing my voice, my higher pitched voice, and I need to practice a lot and I haven't been. I've noticed that my voice slips into very masculine a lot easier. It's like a muscle memory. But I'm not talking about that right now. I just wanted to give that apology beforehand in case I sound kind of funny. Because I had not realized until now that the throat is a very, very demanding muscle when it comes to speaking. Not the throat, but the entire system. I'm not sure how it works. What happened yesterday, what I'm about to tell you, is one of those moments that just makes me appreciate the life we're living. And it gives me hope for humanity. Because I met this amazing, wonderful woman yesterday. And even though we were only talking for about 15 minutes, it changed my month. So I was going to the bank and picking up my rent check because it was past due already. And I was in the line and I went up to the teller and then we realized, oh crap, I didn't do something to transfer funds that I had to do on my phone. So she said, go stand over there and do it. And then when you come back, just stand next to the line. And when I open up my booth window next, you can just walk straight up and skip the line. Pretty easy peasy, right? So I go, do it, come back, I wait, she opens up, and I start walking, but of course someone else immediately starts walking because she hasn't called them over yet, so that was on them, because the tellers have to call you over. But she just starts going straight, and I go at the same time, and she waves me over. Okay, so that person has to take the walk of shame back to the line. And I say, hi, and I'm talking, blah, 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 and then I hear from the audience, or from the line behind me, like, some people just don't know which way the line goes, and damn British, and stuff like that. I'm not British. Well, in my blood I am, but not sociologically. I ignore it. I wanted to say something, but I ignored it because nothing I say in that moment would help the situation at all. Sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut because saying something would only cause tension, and it might make you feel good for a few seconds, but it'll probably make their day feel crappy because they're crappy, impatient people, right? I continue about my business and I hear a few more comments, then it dies down, and I finish up, I get my rent check, finally. I stay housed for yet another month. As I'm walking out, I hear a voice from behind me, hey, wait. Immediately it clicks, oh no, this is one of those mean people, and they're probably gonna talk about proper cueing techniques and lines, and I would tell them how to pay attention to the context of the situation so they could have realized that the teller had called me back specifically to cut in line. I turn around, instead of an angry person, I see a beaming smile. I will never forget that. I was deer in headlights. I lost all words. I lost all presentation. And she simply says, can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug? Everything made sense. She was not referring to how I cut in line or anything. She probably didn't care or didn't notice. But she noticed me. She clocked me. She knew that I am a transgender female. Hell yeah, I wanted to give her a hug. I gave her the biggest, squeeziest hug I could muster. And she gave a damn good one back too. And we just sit there embracing each other wordlessly after only a few words from her end. And I tear up and she tears up. I'm just treasuring that moment in my mind right now. So we release from the hug, and she says astoundingly kind words to me. You are brave. I admire your courage. You kick ass. be who you are. Like, all these words of love and encouragement and hope for me. I cry more. We started a small conversation. She's lesbian. She had just moved in from the Bay Area, San Francisco, into this, we're close by Sacramento, but we're not in Sacramento. But we're within an hour radius of Sacramento. She's like, I just moved to this area and I lost that support, that trans pride that we had in San Francisco. She says, I lost it. Like, I've been treated poorly with disrespect. It's been harder to settle my life here compared to where diversity and minorities are commonplace and understood by default. And then she was asking about my life, and she asked, is it bad or is it faux pas to ask you what your birth name was? And I had to tell her, in most situations, yes, you should not ask that of a transgender male or female, because people come from, one moment, slide this up, there we go. People, slide this up. It's reminding me that I have A State of Trance with Armin van Buuren to listen to live on YouTube. I am a trance, progressive, house girl. Anything with BPM. Okay. Please don't lose train of thought. Please don't lose train of thought. Okay, so she's having a hard time settling here, and that me simply existing and presenting and using my mask voice at the time, because I in social situations, my masculine voice slowly creeps in, much like it is right now, because I started very high-pitched, and now I'm kind of lower. So that's why you have to practice. So she just found beauty and courage and strength in just me existing, me being myself. And that's all I could ever hope for, to help people out or inspire people just by being myself. That's the whole essence of Just Jaina. What you are watching right now is me being myself. And most people will think I'm ridiculous and might even think negative things about me. Go ahead and do that if you want. I'm not stopping you. But there will be a few people who resonate with what I'm saying, and this is for you, and this is for people like Geraldine, that wonderful woman who interrupted my day and just to share a loving moment. We talked for a while, and it turns out her parents were not supportive. She asked about my parents, and I said that they're the best parents in the world, that they're my best friends, that I'm blessed to have amazing parents. I don't think they understood fully at first, but they knew that this was something deep in my heart. It wasn't just something I did. It's not that I just wanted to act a girly act or just express myself femininely without identifying as female, which I was fearful at first of being. But no, my parents were patient and they waited it out and they saw me develop, and that's when they started supporting me. When they saw that this is me, this is who I am genuinely, this is my heart. But Geraldine didn't have that. When she came out to her parents, I think they kicked her out. I think that's what she said. And they said some really nasty things to her. We hugged again. Another long, squeezy hug, fluffy hug. And then we went about our day. She departed the conversation by saying, it has been an honor and a blessing meeting you. I have to go report a rape now. I guess she's helping a friend out who was raped. Oh, I mean, it hurts my heart just to hear that. But she's like, the world needs people like me. And it's like, the world needs people like you, Geraldine. You're strong. She said, my name means strength. And she threw out a few other words it means. Like, that's you. And that's why she asked for my birth name. A name means strength. My birth name is Jason. Jason means healer. I don't know what Jaina means, truly. I do know that in Spanish it means chica or girl, but it's very slang. And I don't think you pronounce it like that. I think you pronounce it Jaina or Jaina. I don't know. I'm not going to try. Well, I just did try. Oops. Okay. So I was happy to give her my name, but she guessed it first. I gave her 3 guesses. She said, "What's your name?" I said, "Guess." She's like, 3 times. And she guessed it on the 3rd try. Joseph, Jacob, then Jason. Like, she didn't even know that my birth name also started with a J. So that, there's something amazingly special about her, and I love it. I love it. We didn't exchange contact information or anything, but when we departed our ways, I went into the car and I cried beautiful tears of joy and hope for the human race, that people like Geraldine exist out there. I don't know what your story is, full story is, Geraldine, or where you're going in life, or what your dreams and ambitions are, but you kick ass. You make people like me who are so new in their journey hopeful for what the future has to offer, as well as the people that we have to meet. Life is full of stories like that, little encounters, but you have to be open to them. And that's something I'm trying to tell you over and over. Life is story. Life is beautiful, rich story, but not all of it, there we go. Not all of it is pleasant. There's going to be a lot of unpleasant, painful stories that you have to live through and walk through. But that's beautiful though, because when you live a beautiful story full of love and hope and excitement and positivity, life takes on more color. And when you live a story of pain, hurt, struggles, temptations, overcoming weaknesses, they suck, but holy crap, it breathes strength into you. It breathes wisdom into you. Embrace the stories of life no matter what form they come in. Seek to be a better person. Seek to give as many hugs as possible. Seek to encourage others. And if you're in a tough place and need to be encouraged, seek to think good things about yourself. You are not a shitty person. You are full of hope and life, and you do have so much to offer the world. And a lot of that is buried away, but it's inside of you. You just have to reveal it one layer at a time. We are all beautiful pieces of art, buried within a lot of granite, stone, marble. And life experiences are the sculptor chiseling away at those layers, revealing the beauty within. Remember that. Keep that in your heart always. There's always hope. And that's all I have to say for you right now. Live the example of Geraldine, who took a risk, who stepped into my life to share a moment. Be the kind of person to accept those kinds of moments too. See other humans as hurting creatures, but as beautiful creatures. Everyone has a redeeming quality, but some are a little bit further away from it. And that's okay. I was worlds away from my redeeming qualities. What makes me awesome? It was buried in addiction and fear. And I thank God every day that I'm out of that. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I have about 8 videos that I've recorded since my last one. And there are some really crazy ones too. Watch out specifically for Home Alone, because that is the #1 video that shows my, I guess, the energy of who I am, because it's so crazy and wild, and you'll probably be confused and concerned at the same time, but that's okay. It is what it is. You have a kick-ass day, do something amazing in the world, okay? And put a smile on someone else's face, and find a reason to have a smile on your face. Bye-bye.